Let's get busy out
Fans, be here for our mascot mania. All fans and tenants will receive a poster of Bengals of Bucks. A reminder to come out for our water bottle promotion. Everyone will receive a Bucks logo water bottle.
The National Basketball Association and the Milwaukee Bucks are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any destructive behaviors such as fighting, throwing objects, using the proper magnitude gestures, entering the court, or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to ejection and possible arrest. Please report any violations to these rules to the nearest usher, security, or arena staff member. Thank you, and enjoy the game.
Up next, the Bucks taking on... Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. And when you're taking on a back-to-back, Richard, does your approach change at all?
As a player, not much. The coaches, they may look to adjust some minutes, but on the court, you just gotta keep pushing.
And always trying to find new ways to help his team, MP has zeroed in on winning his personal matchup each game.
Well, this is the thing about MP. He is unafraid to put himself on the line. Saying that you're going to beat the guy in front of you night in and night out is a bold statement, but it gave him something specific to work towards. He's taking his game now to another level, and it's been a benefit for the team.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Durant is out there with Miles Turner, and it's done in at the three, the small forward. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. I had a chance to talk with head coach Nick Nurse. His team's focus is trying to slow down Devin Booker. He said the thing with Devin is that he's not just an ISO scorer. They run a lot of actions for him, so we have to do our best to chase him around. The rotations have to be on point. It's going to take all five guys to try and stop him. Guys?
All right, David, thanks.
And you talk about building a legacy. That's MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
MP against Beal. Outside Durant. And a little luck that time, but it drops.
In the mid-range, Durant is deadly as ever. Easy money sniper, putting up a little silky jumper.
And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and Greg efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Now here's Beal, following the miss by MP. There's a screen. Back to Beal. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Good work from Beal. He gets inside and finishes the play.
MP against Beal. And Adams with the slam.
Up and over the defender with one hand. Outstanding.
Oh, yeah. Looked like the D had a good chance to cut him off until he made his move. Greg to the hoop. A nice shot by Booker.
Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Beal against MP. Nice move.
Oh, my goodness.
He can't give that one. Good D by Booker.
Not his best efficiency this quarter. Look, sometimes that's how it goes.
And then Durant with the jam.
What an athletic play by Durant. This man, what can't he do?
MP against Beal. Here's MP. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you gotta shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
The Bucks making a switch here. Prince is checked in, and the Suns also making a change. Barnes is checked in. MP passes to Kuzma. Kicks it out to MP. To stop the run. Adams in the corner. On the wing, MP. 6 on the shot clock. Tries yet again. Out to Kuzma. Knocks down the 3-ball.
You gotta be cognizant of where Kuzma is at all times. A really dependable shooter from the perimeter.
Inside, here's Turner, and it's Turner finishing it off.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole. What did he just do? MP showing some insane athleticism.
And that's life above the rim, courtesy of our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And a deep 3 from Booker.
Oh my goodness, these
Prince
books,
grabs the miss. And Prince has got the ball here for the Milwaukee Bucks.
I tried to pump fake. I swear I did.
Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks. When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Outside, Beal. Outside, Durant. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
I didn't know who they were.
Durant's got 8 points.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
MP. And MP throws it down.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
Takes a step back. And the All-Star, Devin Booker, an incredible scoring goal.
Since the moment he got drafted by the Phoenix Suns,
keep me in the game. We're going to be losing by 25, man. Okay. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. They've got MP. Bruce Brown is out there with Taurean Prince. And there's Jackson, and it's Stevens in at the 5 down low. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. No good from the wing.
And usually that's a bucket for him, but look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. MP in
That's
the
a
last
foul.
game against the Clippers delivered in a major way. He finished with 17 points and capitalized from the perimeter, making a few threes.
Oh, I think I
and he was tremendous again. He is playing as well as anybody in the league. He is a must-watch, and we're on the call tonight, guys.
Excellent, David. Yeah, he was very assertive in that last game, making things happen.
Absolutely made his presence felt, and I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to get it going early here tonight.
I completely agree. They should go to him early. If he gets hot, I think another big game is coming.
And coming in as a floor-spacing 2 guard. How impressive is it, RJ, that Devin Booker is holding down the point?
And it's not just the rate of assists. He's limiting his turnovers in great fashion, too, despite his high usage.
Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Prince. And the Suns also making a change. Durant's checked in. On the wing, MP. MP rattling the rim.
And you see the leadership of Lillard in that sequence, keeping everyone involved, not looking to do it all himself, but creating for his teammate.
Here's Beal. Outside for Durant. That's good. And so Beal with the assist. Beal's got 3 assists in the game. Adams with the screen on Beal. MP dishes to Adams. Bucks passing it around. MP passes to Stevens. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, you know, getting a cadence for the screener. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Manu Pelishvili is checked in, and Kyle Kuzma's subbed in for Bruce Brown. Here's MP. Taking a look here at some of the numbers for Devin Booker.
And you can see the surge in his level of confidence lately just by looking at that true shooting percentage. It's been moving straight up in the past 5 games. I think he's feeling it.
First one falls for him. Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Bucks. And both free throws good for MP.
And they're getting to the line a lot in this quarter, guys, and it hasn't been by accident.
Booker the pass to Dunn. Booker against Lillard. And it's Beal in the corner. Oh, good with the triple.
I don't know why they didn't
Bucks
they
trail
gave me
by
that
4.
weekend. That was just foul.
1:43 left in the first half of basketball.
Oh, wow.
And the foul called on MP. Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated.
Play will be reviewed. It's confirmed. 2 minutes are allowed to review the play.
When it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so MV will bring it up for the Bucks. 6-point game. Fades and shoots. Phoenix grabs the miss, coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
And guys, you just can't afford to give away points from the foul line. Not in the NBA. Teams are just too talented.
Oh, that is well said. They're being handed free points and just couldn't convert.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they'd love to run. And it's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Nick Richards. 52 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's MP. Beal pulls it in. Beal's got 8 rebounds in this game. Beyond the arc. That's good from Dunn on the assist from Beal. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead.
I like Beal's vision. Makes a great read on this pass.
Here's MP, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. MP's got 16.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Good work there as it goes. Beal's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
MP inside. He's covered by Beal. Dunn, wide open, he fires, and so it's the Phoenix Suns holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots, a lot of good shots, and we'll be right back after this.
Hello, folks. Is this the halftime show? Yes, it is. And kicking it off, let's quickly look at the Western Conference standings.
You know, for Phoenix, they haven't played up to their standards. Last year, they were an elite team. They need to find that mojo.
Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Suns.
It's all been gravy, baby, and you know I know all the flavors of gravy. Movement, finding good looks, and shooting the ball at a high clip.
Yeah, beautiful execution at the offensive end. They're in firm control of this game from that standpoint, guys.
How many kinds of gravy are there?
There's barbecue, there's pineapple, there's
great.
orange.
And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. MP really making a difference here.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
He knows that that's a strength for him. If they're going to keep fouling, he has no problem taking that.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Deadly backcourt pair of Booker and Beal. Turner is out there with Durant, and it's done in at the small forward position.
MP plays with no fear. And what's incredible is he's really just scratching the surface of his ability.
Outside, KD. At the teardrop, rebounded by the Bucks.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And MP throws it down.
And MP is in fuego right now. If I'm on his team, I'm going to keep feeding him and feeding him.
Outside, Beal. And that's a foul. Called on Bradley Beal. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Bucks trail by 7. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident that they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They got a big coach now coming in. All right, DA, thank you.
Hard to stop Turner in close. As soon as he has prime positioning, he is going for the slam.
MP close in. No stopping MP.
Their execution after halftime has been excellent, making their first 4.
Outside Turner. Here's Dunn. And the foul on Miles Turner. That's his first foul. Bucks trail by 5. MP outside.
I don't think you can guard when I do that. That was terrible too.
And here's a look at the stats for Durant. He's been more than solid over the last month. Averaging 17 points per game, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at his huge role in their offense, a major contributor as far as putting up points.
He's just a natural scorer and someone this offense leans on to help shoulder the load and lead the charge.
And Turner kicks to Dunn. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Here's Booker. They grab their own miss. Fires the 3. Dunn misses.
And they have started out this quarter shooting just 20%. Let's just say this is not the way they wanted to go in the second half.
So impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
And as tired as they might be after fighting to tie it up, they have all the momentum now to finish this comeback.
Left side, KD. Booker up top, covered by Lillard. And the whistle blows as the basket counts and a 3-point play chance right here. One free throw coming up.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
The Suns shooting their 5th free throw of the game here.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
There's the pick. MP with it. He's picked up by KD. And that one's good. Mahmoud Kalashvili. Mahmoud Kalashvili has got his first points in this one. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. some changes here for the Bucks. Brown, he's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And it's Taurean Prince in for Damian Lillard. Barnes, he's checked in for Phoenix. Outside, Beal. Rebound, Milwaukee. Mamukelashvili has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a wide open look for MP. Missed that time, would have put him up. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for Phoenix. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Drills the three-pointer.
Now there's the scorer mindset Beal's known for. Just catch and fire.
They set the pick. MP with it. Now guarded by Booker. And it's Mamukelashvili missing. Suns leading by 4. KD dishes to Booker. Fantastic finish by Booker.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
And Kevin Durant, one of the top 10 scorers in league history. And RJ still going strong.
And he does it with efficiency, Kevin. Takes great shots, and he's incredibly accurate. And if he doesn't have a look, he's a willing passer.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. Here's someone who's really been playing well, earning the Player of the Month in the East, MP.
Well, you just look at the scoring he's provided and the numbers he has put up, and it's a no-brainer. Rarely does someone carry an offense this much and not walk away with some form of hardware for their efforts.
How does that make a logical sense for his deal? Like, come on, man.
Banked in off the glass.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Booker the pass to Barnes. And here is KD. Over Prince. And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. KD's got 13.
It just looks too easy. Durant with the skill and height to get anything he wants from the mid-range.
Here's MP. MP finishes inside.
And even though they're down, it's not on him. He's been lights out on offense for them this quarter especially.
Beal the pass to Booker. Fires from the line. That's good from Beal on the assist by Booker. He's got 15.
The smooth shooting mechanics of Beal on full display, knocking down that J.
MP with it. Guarded now by Barnes. And it's Brown missing. Suns leading by 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Outstanding initiative from Booker. Terrific.
Calling timeout here, and he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. 2nd minute off the clock now in the 4th. They've got Taurean Prince, Damian Lillard out there with MP, and there's Jackson, and it's Stevens in at the center position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown from Milwaukee.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And they've also been steady from the three-point line and doing a good job creating room for their shooters and then converting.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Bucks. Kyle Kuzma comes in for Jackson. Durant, and a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
Okay, I'm going to tell you something that everyone knows or should know. When Durant turns it on, there is no slowing him down. That's how lethal of a scorer he is in NBA history.
Here's MP. MP keeping his balance right there.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Kuzma against Durant. Shoots over Kuzma. And it's Durant missing. Bucks leading by 3. The 3 from MP. And it's Durant with the rebound.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Pass to Turner. KD looking around.
Come on.
And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Big big-time players make big-time shots. Durant, he lives for these opportunities.
And the Bucks making a change here. Mamu Kelishvili is checked in. Devin Booker, he's checked in for the Suns. Here's MP in the dunk by MP.
What a gutsy bucket. MP showing a lot of poise at the right moment.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Right side Beal. There's the drive. And the dunk by Beal.
Let him know, Beal. That is a huge shot.
Screen by Adams. Here's MP. Lays it up off the glass. MP's got the lead up to 3 now for the Bucks.
Yeah, nothing too fancy.
How did my stuff go down?
The job done when they need
Make no
to
sense.
make every possession count.
Beal against MP. Outside Beal to tie it
Damn,
up.
ooh, close.
Rebounded by the Bucks. And here we go. Fast break. MP's
I
got
did not mean to do that.
Nice
I
work
did
to
not mean to do
rise
that.
up and secure that. Liz. Solid rebounding effort from him.
Pass to Beal. Gets it to fall, and now he's 10 of 15 on the game.
Powering through contact. Beal with the strong finish.
And it's Nick Nurse calling timeout here. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Adams with the screen on Beal. There's the lob to Adams. Beal
Come
with the
on,
steal.
you garbage.
Here's KD. Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
Along with Hall of Fame talent, KD is just clutch.
Adams with the screen on Beal. And there's the bucket from MP. MP's got 39.
Complete confidence in the clutch. MP seizing the moment.
Beal the pass to Booker. From the arc. It's hauled in by Adams.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
MP. It's good.
You just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Mike Budenholzer had some words for his team during the break. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David.
They want
These
cool.
guys played in some big games, so the moment doesn't phase. This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line. He's been doing it for a while now. Beal is the guy.
And that's an intentional foul. We've got 28 seconds left in the game. And they go to the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
I don't understand that.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring them to within 3.
A big shot from Durant. This guy is the definition of clutch.
And now we've got the intentional foul. He doesn't hit the first.
I knew they were going to do that. I knew they were going to do that.
Got one more, though. He's able to hit the second one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Here's Beal. No room for them to make a mistake here.
You got to almost play perfect from here on out.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
How about the determination? Now that's what we call competing for a rebound. And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. Bounce pass from Beal. And Booker puts up a deep 3. And it's MV with the rebound. They're going to prolong the game here with an intentional foul.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He's off on the free throw, unable to get that second one to drop in.
They tweaking,
so they
bro.
choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, no way that should have taken so long. They don't have that much time to waste. They need to foul immediately.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 7-point game. And so the Bucks take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
I didn't outperform. I feel like I did that 45 points. So.
Keep it up, MP. Keep chopping wood.
I'm guessing, yeah, we're going crazy though. Y'all make sure to like, comment, and that sub. We're gonna be back with some more videos, you dig?